What is up, everybody? My name is Gajewski, and I am here with the Awesemo Fantasy Football channel to discuss a hot player this summer in New York Jets receiver Elijah Moore, rookie coming out of Ole Miss. This new channel, we are going to be breaking down all sorts of hot names in fantasy football this summer. We're going to be doing best ball drafts, mock drafts, you name it. So make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of that. And today we are going to dive into Elijah Moore, second round pick of the New York Jets, coming out of Ole Miss. A very interesting career, a receiver that very much burst on the scene with a strong 2020 performance. He finished this season with 86 catches, 1,193 yards, 8 touchdowns through the air, with 505 of those yards coming after the catch. That all occurred on 101 targets at Ole Miss. And more importantly, it occurred in 8 games. Elijah Moore opted out at the end of the season for Ole Miss to prepare for the NFL draft. But that wasn't the first time we saw elite production from Moore. He actually had a breakout season as a sophomore, where he also had 850 receiving yards. And as a prospect, he's still just 21 years old, so very young in this Jets offense. From a size perspective, he's 5'9", about 180 pounds, and ran a 4.35 40-yard dash, so elite speed for him. But let's look at his profile and see how he functioned in the Ole Miss offense. In the offense, he did not break out as a freshman. Now, you look at the bottom, a 19.5 breakout age. There's a reason for this. We love young breakout ages, but Elijah Moore actually played in an Ole Miss offense with DK Metcalf, AJ Brown, DeMarcus Lodge, and Dawson Knox. Just crazy NFL talent in that roster. But instead of redshirting Moore, they burned his red shirt, got him on the field immediately. He was their primary returner right out of the gate. He ends up returning 12 kicks and 10 punts that year before DK Metcalf goes down with an injury. And then in the final 4 games of the year, Elijah Moore actually played full-time slot receiver. He finishes with 232 yards and 24 catches in that span, kicking AJ Brown outside. But more importantly, looking at his most recent season, we have Elijah Moore on the field, 92% of routes, a 40% target share, which is absolutely absurd, a 45% college dominator rating, and he was used everywhere. He did play primarily in the slot. About 80% of his routes occurred there, but he was still used downfield a lot in Lane Kiffin's offense. You can see a 10.9 average depth of target. He averaged 3.85 yards per route run, which was one of the most efficient marks in all of college football. And again, he has that strong dominator rating and breakout age, indicating success at the NFL level. As far as his landing spot, he goes to the Jets. He was picked 34th overall, and it's a regime undergoing a lot of changes. Adam Gase is out. They bring in Robert Saleh from San Francisco. He also brings Mike LaFleur as the OC. He's the former passing game coordinator in San Francisco. Ran a lot of creative stuff, a lot of 2 tight ends, got Kyle Juszczyk involved. But they also were looking at a new signal caller, and they add a lot of receivers. Brashad Perriman's gone, but they bring in Corey Davis, Keelan Cole. They restructure Jamison Crowder's deal, cut his pay in half in order to keep him around. And they still have Denzel Mims, second-round pick of last year. So it looks crowded at first glance for Elijah Moore. But this is an offense that should improve. Last year, they were 32nd in points per game. They were 31st in plays per game. They're only projected for 6 wins, but they have the 16th easiest schedule. We talked about the addition of Zach Wilson. They also took offensive linemen in the first round in back-to-back years with Mekhi Becton and Elijah Vera Tucker coming out of USC this year. So an offense very much improving, and they can't possibly be worse than last year when they finished 32nd in points per game. Now, how does Elijah Moore break down as far as targets go? There's a lot of paths to success for him. Again, Crowder saw his pay cut in half, kind of indicating how this current regime feels about him. Denzel Mims was last year's pick. This regime is not tied to him long-term. And then you have Corey Davis, who's never amounted to his 5th overall draft pick. And then you have Keelan Cole, who struggled with Jacksonville at times, but has been running with the first team. He could outplay any or all of these receivers and get on the field immediately. Now, New York is not going to be the Kansas City Chiefs this year, but Elijah Moore does have a path to wide receiver 1 status in this offense. Right now, you're getting him right around the turn in the 12th round. He is just a few picks behind Corey Davis in ADP. We know what Corey Davis is at this point in his career. We do not know what Elijah Moore is. If you're looking at other receivers in this range, you're looking at players along the lines of Henry Ruggs, who didn't show much as a rookie, and I'm more than willing to take a stab on Elijah Moore at this spot. Because of the strong prospect profile and athleticism, as well as the path to targets in an ascending offense, we could see more payoff in ADP, which is right around 120 right now. And again, you're not spending elite capital on Elijah Moore. But that will do it for us at Awesemo.com. Again, I am Matt Gajewski on Twitter at Matt_Gajewski. Stick around for more videos like this every single day, mock drafts, best ball drafts. We will have it all, and we will catch you again next time.